Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. When someone is famous and rich and lives an easy life, who would say no to all that? Unfortunately, things don't always work out like they're at the start. Many stars who appeared in every magazine and TV show when they were kids have been completely forgotten. Here are famous kids who ruined their careers. Want to know what happened to the kid from The Sixth Sense? Stick around to watch. Richard Sandrak. It can take hours of dedication in the gym and years of self-control to build up a godlike physique. Little Hercules hit the headlines almost 2 decades ago when he was just 8 years old. Although he appeared to take over the world, it wasn't long before Little Hercules disappeared. Richard Sandrak is the child of Ukrainian immigrants to the U.S., former Taekwondo world champion Pavel Sandrak and aerobics instructor Lena Sandrak. His fitness-conscious parents induced him to work out from the age of 2. The result was Little Hercules, and the telling of his story hints at the unbearable pressure placed on a boy who had no time to play. Richard's parents placed their son on a demanding workout regime that had him lifting 82 kilograms by the time he was 6. By the age of 8, Richard was traveling the country with his father, entering competitions and promoting nutritional products and lending his image to publicity campaigns. At the age of 11, he was declared the strongest boy. He used to do up to 1,000 push-ups and 600 squats and had to follow a strict dietary regimen. This meant he couldn't chug on burgers, pizza, soft drinks, or any of the childhood diet at all. What a tragic life he must have had. Richard went separate ways at the age of 11 after his father was arrested and sent to prison for domestic abuse toward his mother. He stopped bodybuilding and now at the age of 24 works for Universal Studios as a stuntman. He no longer lifts weights, but is still in great shape thanks to running and cardio workout. He says now lifting weights is nowhere near close to on his agenda, and he prefers lighting himself on fire or jumping off a building at his job more satisfying than anything else. Good for him. He can probably have pizzas now.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Michael Oliver. Child actors come and go, and although people might forget their names, they never forget their iconic roles. If you're a child of the 90s, you probably grew up loving Problem Child, the 1990 comedy about a devious little boy named Junior who sets fires, frightens animals, and generally causes all sorts of trouble, starred Michael Oliver as the titular Problem Child. Michael Oliver was an adorably mischievous 8-year-old when he first hit the big screen and later in the sequel. Since then, no one has seen him. He actually quit acting in 1995 and has been living a normal life out of the spotlight ever since. During a 2012 Problem Child cast reunion to benefit the John Ritter Foundation, Oliver, who is now 38, said, "After having been thrust into the spotlight as a child, I appreciate some peace and quiet. I'm actually quite happy with my life the way it is today. I have a decent job, I work hard, I have a beautiful girlfriend, we have 3 cats and a hamster." Aw, how grounded and normal is that? He seems intelligent and kind-hearted. With so much negative press about former child stars, it's nice to see someone who appreciates their star-studded childhood for what it was and values their current normal life just as much. Good for you, Michael Oliver. You're a problem child no more. ALANA Thompson. Many parents go to extreme lengths to make their kids live lives they wish they had. It can be bad for the kid because they might end up taking their childhood away. Such is an example of ALANA Thompson. Everyone knows how the story goes. ALANA Thompson, aka Honey Boo Boo, has been in the public eye from the age of 6 years old when she shot to stardom for her appearance on Toddlers and Tiaras, which then earned ALANA her very own reality TV show, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. ALANA Thompson hasn't had the easiest childhood. She has spent most of it in the spotlight, and her family has been at the center of numerous scandals over the years, resulting in ALANA having a tumultuous life. It was found out that ALANA's mother, Jane, was giving her energy drinks full of sugar to make her livelier. Her mother was also caught in many scandals, and Here Comes Honey Boo Boo was dropped from TLC in 2014. Since then, ALANA has appeared in some shows, but the fame is nothing compared to what she had before, and she actually prefers it that way. Despite the drama surrounding her family, she still manages to live a normal teenage life, enjoying life as a freshman in a public school in Georgia. Lindsay Lohan. There was a time when Lindsay Lohan was considered one of the most promising actresses of her generation. Everybody used to love Lindsay Lohan, back in the days when she was starring in Parent Trap and even Mean Girls. The New York Times reports that at one point, she was even America's favorite troubled teen. Lindsay Lohan was in the spotlight from age 3, and her portfolio of 60 television spots and 100 print ads helped land her the dual role of twin sisters in Disney's 1998 remake of The Parent Trap, the role that everybody knows and loves. As her celebrity status grew, Lindsay Lohan started spending more time at New York nightclubs, and her lifestyle became the subject of tabloid fodder, with issues ranging from her father's prison scandals to rumors of her own struggles with bulimia. In 2007, she was arrested twice, and both times were found to be in possession of small amounts of cocaine. The same year, she spent 3 stints in rehab. In 2010, she spent 13 days in jail after violating probation and missing 7 alcohol education classes. Lindsay has gotten better since then and has been trying to flip her life around, but her glory days are behind her. Most people in showbiz think she is not fit for the industry anymore. Julianna Rose Mauriello. This kid fell off the face of the earth so badly that people thought she actually died. Julianna Rose Mauriello is best known for her role as Stephanie in the television series Lazy Town. Her last episode was in 2016, and fans haven't seen her on the screen since. Tabloids have shared a few wild stories about Julianna being arrested for prostitution. Some other stories indicated that she had ended her life with a drug overdose, but these rumors are simply not true. Julianna is alive and well. She attended Columbia University and successfully got her master's degree in occupational therapy. Although she's not currently working on any television or film productions, Mauriello has not forsaken her loyal fan base. She maintains a Facebook social media account and regularly posts photographs along with updates on what's going on in her life. Julianna began her acting career at a young age, and most of her work revolved around Lazy Town. She went on to appear in numerous other stage productions and also appeared in commercials for AstraZeneca, Disney Entertainment, Volvo, Wendy's, and others. But her acting days are behind her now, and she practices therapy. But we are just glad to know she is doing good. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. The Backpack Kid. Russell Horning, also known as the Backpack Kid, appeared during Katy Perry's song Swish Swish while doing the floss, a dance which involves rapidly swinging your arms to the front and back of your body. Horning didn't invent the move, although after the performance, its popularity exploded, as did the teenager's rise to fame. But while Backpack Kid's signature dance move was all the rage in 2018, its time on the dance floor disappeared faster than the dab. Russell Horning knew that his dancing shoes could only get him so far, which is why he wisely rebranded himself as an aspiring rapper. But even after dropping his album on his own birthday, that didn't work out much for him, and he has been mostly forgotten by the industry. The worst part is, he is not even a fan of the person who made him famous, Katy Perry. Haley Joel Osment. The sentence, "I see dead people," was on everybody's tongue after they watched the famous 90s movie The Sixth Sense. Quirky or not, that line gave people goosebumps. What made those 4 words even more devastating was that they were breathlessly uttered by a child. When 11-year-old actor Haley Joel Osment delivered the message to Bruce Willis on screen, the combination of innocence and horror shook the audience. The movie made Osment a breakout star. It saw him nominated for an Academy Award, and he was swept around the world doing press for the blockbuster movie. With his astonishing talent and baleful eyes, he looked set for superstardom with Steven Spielberg and even Tom Cruise coming calling. There were a couple of other big screen roles, and then nothing. Osment largely disappeared from public view. Whether on purpose or because the roles started to dry up, Osment largely turned his back on Hollywood. Focusing on the high school where he even took part in school plays, Haley hit the headlines in 2006 when he crashed his car, broke his rib, and faced misdemeanor charges for driving under the influence. Since then, he has played various roles in shows and movies, including Silicon Valley, Entourage, and has voiced animated characters too. But he still isn't as big as he was supposed to be. OSMENT just didn't like the industry much. He even grew a beard to hide from the public. Which one of these do you think had it the worst? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.